You're not a procrastinator. You're a liar. Great morning, friends. Jason DeSantis, your one and only Cincy Car Coach. YouTube at Jason DeSantis. Procrastination. Did you ever use that word? When I grew up, my mom used to talk about it every day because she always talked about all the things that she wasn't getting done because she was procrastinating. I've heard a theory that I wholeheartedly buy into, and I think it's one of the most useful concepts that I've run across. And it centers around procrastination. If you really think about it, you're not a procrastinator. You're a liar. What I mean by that is, it's not that you're procrastinating on something that's important to you. It's that you're lying to yourself about what's really important to you. It's just not that important. Otherwise, it would get done. You ever have a day that was so busy that you found yourself mid-afternoon, or for that matter, even early evening, and realizing, holy smokes, I haven't even ate yet. And your stomach just takes over. You can't think straight. You feel weak. And you have to get some food in your body. Guess what? That just became pretty important at the moment. And you will probably push some other things aside to go get something in your stomach. It's not about procrastination. It's about what's important to you. Well, this is very helpful, actually. It's kind of freeing if you think about it. Because procrastination, I've always seen it as this vague prison that just contains you. And you're just hoping that the procrastination will be lifted so that you can accomplish these things that you have on your list. That's the way I've felt in the past. But if you realize it's just a matter of prioritization and being honest with yourself, it can be freeing. So think about it. Let's look at this practically. Do you have something that you would say in general conversation that has been something you procrastinated on? Well, if you, number one, can be honest with yourself about it, it may help your self-confidence, because the problem with the word procrastination for me, in my experience, has been that it really digs at your self-confidence. It makes you, every time you say it, you're essentially calling yourself a failure or a loser or unproductive. It's all these negative connotations that go along with it. But if you, step number one, identify, well, you know what, let me just be real. It hasn't been that important to me. That feels a little different, doesn't it? Now, then you can decide whether or not you would like to make it a higher priority. Then you have what's called a come to Jesus moment. And you look in the mirror and say, is this something that's really that important? And if it is, what do I have to put it above and beyond in terms of priority with my days? That's where the rubber meets the road. But guess what? It does wonders for your self-confidence. And ultimately, it'll do wonders for what you do accomplish and the progress that you do make for yourself. So, that's the thought for the day. Just go ahead and write down a couple of things that would pop in your mind that you think you wish you weren't procrastinating on. Identify the fact that you're not. Realize that you have deprioritized them, or they never became a priority in the first place. Give yourself some self-confidence back that you are in control of that situation. And then choose what you want to prioritize it over. See if that gives you any different result in those matters. Make it a great day.